Hi Leo, welcome to Lit Intuition Tarot. My name is Kay. It's before dawn on Saturday morning, so I might be talking a little bit more quietly than usual. Oops. Hopefully you can hear me all right. So as I was telling Aries, this is a new deck. It's kind of awkward to shuffle, so I already pre-shuffled 3 clarification decks. And now I'm just going to shuffle this one with you guys on camera. I used to flip over every 10th card in the tarot, and so I would have 7 piles with 1 card, flipped over on top. And then the last pile had only 8 cards. And it kind of bugged me, but one day I was just kind of playing around with the cards, and 13's like... Oh my goodness, stop it. 13's like one of my favorite numbers, so I divided the deck into 13 card piles, and it came out rather auspiciously, I thought, to 6 even piles. So I guess 78's divisible by 13, and so the reading I'm going to do tonight, I tried out like a life purpose reading with the air and earth signs, but I wasn't feeling it. So the fire and water signs this week are going to get my little 6 pile thing that I was just talking about. Okay. We got 2 more shuffles to go. Like I said, these are large and new, so I apologize for taking so long. In the description box below, there's going to be a tentative schedule I'm posting here on YouTube. 1 weekly reading for y'all and 1 weekly love reading for y'all, but formats and spreads will vary from week to week. So if this reading doesn't resonate with you, please check back another week. If it does, please like, share, subscribe, tap the notification bell. And so we're going to start dividing these into piles. I do want to mention though, so that I don't forget at the end of the reading, in the description box there's also a list of the decks that I use, instructions for how to donate to my channel if so inclined, and a link to my website where you can book a personal reading with me or order a personalized avatar birth chart. So having gotten all that out the way, let's get to your reading. So I'm going to count 13 cards out. Hold on a second. The first one we have coming out is the Magician. Major Arcana for Virgo Gemini energy. Okay. Alright. And it's going to kind of look at like the past that led up to the situation where the way it is, then the current kind of where the energy that you'd be sitting in now, if this reading resonates with you. And then the third column will be looking at where you're going to be in the near future on the same situation. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Second card to come over, flip over is the 7 of Swords. This looks like it's going to be a juicy story. That's Aquarius energy. Next we have the 10 of Swords, Gemini energy. A lot of air here. Air and fire, you know what happens, right? Right, Leo? Sorry if this is kind of a long process. It's just the way that I connect the best intuitively at times. So we've got the World coming out next. Major Arcana for... right here. Sorry, fixed energy, so Aquarius, you guys, Leo, Scorpio, and Taurus. Okay. Oops, okay, 13. Judgment came out next. Another major, this time for Scorpio. And this one should have 13, but I always count just to double check I didn't make a mistake somewhere. 6. Alright, and the last one out is the Four of Swords. Libra energy. Alright. So I've pre-shuffled these, thank goodness, because I'll just be, using like the flip over method, but I didn't want, because I have to do each deck 7 times, and yeah, that would be like you'd have to sit through 28 shuffles. Alright, Spirit, please clarify the Magician for Leo. We get 1 card. You know what? I want to start with the Rider-Waite. This is how I did it for Aries, and it worked really well, so I'm going with it. Oops. Spirit, please give me a card to clarify the Magician for Leo. Okay. We have the Hermit. Major Arcana for Virgo. Okay, we already had a little Virgo in there with the Magician. So you've got some Mercury energy so far here in the past. I'm going to say things if they pop up to me as I do this. It didn't pop up for me this quickly with Aries, but Leo, you might have felt like while you were like in a state of meditation in the past or contemplation, you might have sort of like had like a spiritual awakening, like maybe you realized you had a certain spiritual gift or, okay, interesting. Spirit, please clarify. 7 of Swords for Leo. 1 card. Rider-Waite. Ooh. Another major. We have Death flipping over in the deck. Major Arcana for Scorpio energy. I'm always taking little shots at Scorpio. I just wanted to say, ooh, big surprise. Death with Deception. Okay, those go together great, Scorpio. But I digress. I actually love Scorpio. There's just a little too much. That's the problem. Okay, Spirit, please clarify the 10 of Swords for Leo. We have the Page of Swords. So, guys, I have a lot of Leo in my chart, and I do not frequent, but I do personal readings like for myself, kind of once a day, just to kind of gauge the general energy. And I've been getting like myself coming out as the Page of Swords a lot, which is weird because I know for a fact, Spirit, please clarify the world, that everybody always talks about it being the spying card, and I know that's not the only meaning, but I know for sure that I'm not spying on anybody, nor will I be in the near future. The people that I've chosen to walk away from in my life, I have no interest, and if that sounds cold, then, oh well, okay. So, anyway, it speaks of something different for me, the Page of Swords does, and maybe it will for you as well, we'll see. Clarifying the world, we have the Knight of Wands. Okay, so, it's traditionally known as being Leo, Sagittarius, perhaps Aries energy, but it's also the court card in a certain system of tarot that represents the 3rd decan of Cancer. So it's kind of also like a Cancer-Leo cusp card. So just want to point that out. Alright. Spirit, please clarify Judgment, another Scorpio card in that row. That's what triggered me on the Scorpio trip. Okay. Spirit, give me a card to clarify Judgment here for Leo. Ooh. Okay, so the deck flipped over, then righted itself, then flipped again, which I call a double flipper. When that happens, I take both cards. So coming out first is the Ace of Swords, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, and then later on in the deck we have the High Priestess, another Major Arcana, and this one's for Cancer, Pisces energy. Let me put those in one spot though. Oh, and under the Ace of Swords is the Judgment, but we're not, again, but we're not taking that. I like to look sometimes. I hope you guys can hear me. Like I said, it's before dawn on a Saturday morning, and a lot of my neighbors like to stay out late Friday and have their fun, which, hey, more power to them. I mean, sometimes I prefer to have my fun alone sometimes, but we're all different. Okay, 4 of Swords, please clarify. I should just shut up and not say every thought that comes into my head. But when I said I prefer to have fun alone, I didn't mean like that, okay? This meant I don't need to be going out in the courtyard and like partying with my neighbors. Okay, so clarifying the Four of Swords, we have the King of Pentacles. Okay, so I see that as being Virgo, Taurus, and perhaps Capricorn, although I tend to see the Queens as being the cardinal signs of an element. Next, we're going to clarify, see if I'm picking anything else up here so far. We have like, okay, so I feel energy as well as just looking at the cards. And like from this middle column where you're at right now, Leo, I'm picking up like this really goosebumpy like kind of vibe. I don't know. It looks like you might have recently been having some kind of crazy spiritual experience, glow up. I mean, this is not going to be a love reading. You've got the Hermit, Death, the High Priestess, Judgment, the Magician. And so, like, this is going to be a little bit of a deeper read, I think, which is nice. So next we're going to take the Stargazer Bicycle deck, and we're going to clarify these in the next row. Okay, Spirit, please clarify the Magician. Aries was really trippy. It kept getting doubles. Like, Spirit, please show me a card for the Magician for Leo. Oops. Oops. They're slippery. And reluctant, apparently, to flip over. Spirit, please show me a card for this. I don't know. This doesn't happen to me often, but I'm getting the distinct feeling that maybe I'm not supposed to use a card from this deck for that spot. Or it would have flipped over by now. There's like a reluctant, stuck energy. And I'm not going to push it right now. Okay. Spirit, please clarify the Seven of Swords with Death. Whoops. Interesting. And then, ooh, there we go. What was it though? King of Cups. I'm sorry. I'm just laughing because that's more Scorpio energy. I mean, I see it as Pisces, can be Scorpio, and then Cancer, but still, there's a lot of watery, like, mysterious energy here. Okay, Spirit, please clarify the Ten of Swords, clarified by Page of Swords so far. Yeah, I haven't gotten in touch much with this future energy yet, Leo. I'm not sure quite what that's about, really. But we're going to find out. Okay. Ten of Swords with the Page of Swords. So getting information about like a betrayal or backstabbing that occurred in your life. We have the Five of Wands coming out. Well, it's Five of Clubs, but it's the same as the Five of Wands. That's your energy, Leo. And that's just kind of reinforcing to me what I just said. There's some kind of like conflict that led to like a betrayal or a situation where you felt it was a very painful ending. And so you might be kind of like in the near future raising some questions about this, like kind of challenging something with information that you found out about, like what led to things the way they were, that kind of energy. Spirit, please clarify the World with the Knight of Wands. So yeah, maybe something kind of stopped you in your tracks there from being a player, leading to you going into hermit mode and manifesting something else. That's what I'm picking up from the past kind of right now. Clarifying the World and the Knight of Wands, we have the Ten of Swords again, or Ten of Spades. So, in other words, yeah, in the past, this situation came to a painful ending, and with the Ten of Swords, you were kind of non-committal about something, or maybe a little bit immature about something. It's kind of like you were enthusiastic about something, and it could have even been, like I said, a player energy. No offense, we've all done it. Or some of us were lucky enough to. Okay, my bad. I got off track. My point is, you might have been in that kind of energy. And then this Ten of Swords, that we saw for something that you're going to be looking at in the future, the reasons why, and analyzing. It's like that cycle of you being in that Knight of Wands energy came to an abrupt and painful end. However, like, I'm moving even up the column here, which I never usually do this. This led to, in case of the World, it is not just about endings. It's about, oh, she's already got pasties on. It's about, like, ascending in a way. Enlightenment, like starting a new chapter, but it's different from death in the sense that it's not just like a rebirth or a transformation. It's like, it's not all just about yourself. It's about like enlightenment and to where you're your third eye opens and you can see things clearly, and you're kind of like out of the matrix. Death, unfortunately, like I mean, it can be kind of cyclical in the sense that, you know, because you see death and then the sun, and it's rebirth and rebirth. It's like the cycle of reincarnation, whereas the world could be like, hey, I'm done with this shit, and now I can choose to come back to the earth as half of a twin flame soul, if you believe in that. Or I can go to the next level, and who knows what the hell that is yet. A lot of people say they do, but they don't. Except maybe those NDEers, I don't know. But I'm really digressing here, and I apologize. Spirit, please clarify the Judgment card with the High Priestess and the Ace of Swords. Good Lord. Okay. Huh. We have the Three of Cups, Three of Hearts flipping over. Ooh, this energy in the middle, man. Alright, and I wish I could have gotten one to clarify the Magician here, but, like, as we were ascending up this column, this caused you to, like, you realized, so you were becoming enlightened. You went into hermit mode where, instead of being out here exploring in this, like, Sagittarius type energy / Leo, you were like, okay, now I'm going to go within, and I'm going to, like, you started picking up all kinds of tools that you needed, like maybe studying religion or philosophy or occultism or whatever, and so now, like, you kind of came out in the past, like, transitioning into now as this magician figure. But in doing this, you began to see a lot of, like, deception that was apparent in, I don't know, maybe people, places, situations, or whatever in your environment. You kind of caught wind of this, like, reincarnation cycle that you've kind of been stuck in. Even if you don't believe in reincarnation, even within our lifetimes, we can come across these karmic cycles where, you know, you keep dating the same guy in a different body kind of energy, or girl, reverse roles if necessary. So I'm picking up here that it's like, okay, you've been through this situation with this other energy many times. Judgment's about revisiting the past, so it's like your intuition is telling you that, you know, the truth about this heartbreak, that this person is not, so with the Seven of Swords being the main card, they're not for your good. So you're coming to these realizations that whatever this energy is, which I'm seeing it as a person, but it, like I said, it can just be a situation as well, as I always say about, like, third-party energies, but this is starting from the base of deception. So right now, so you're going, like, you're finding out the truth. You're not necessarily telling other people about it because you learned when you were graduating to the Magician that you should keep some of this shit silent. Keep it to yourself, especially about your inner pain, because in the cycle of Judgment where you keep going back, I know Judgment's actually like a final end, but with the Death, what I'm seeing is, like, you keep revisiting the past about this, and instead of choosing to continue to ascend to the next level like you've gotten stuck before, where you're just like, oh, okay, another King of Cups, another Scorpio energy, same soul, different bodies, right? Okay, so you're understanding this. And let's get one for the Four of Swords. I'm not going to try to drag this out too much more, you guys. If it resonates, please hit the like button, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I think I'm going to do more of these style readings more often because I connect with them much better. Spirit, please clarify the Four of Swords with the King of Pentacles. Okay. So this healing is going to, like, I'm seeing you getting, like, buffed and getting, like, a shiny little gold layer here. With this Four of, there we go. That was unexpected, but it kind of makes sense. Okay, so we've got the Six of Cups, Sun and Scorpio. But it's about nostalgia, revisiting the past, like longing for happier times. I'm not seeing that, though, in the future as being your attitude, like reminiscing about this karmic situation in the center. I'm seeing it being you, like, kind of feeling just like you're healing inner child wounds, and that's making you come out, like, with the Midas touch kind of thing. It doesn't have to be about money. Okay, we got one more deck to clarify, and we'll tie up the reading. Spirit, please clarify the Magician with the Hermit. Oh, that didn't quite work. Let's try again. Okay. So for the Magician, already clarified by the Hermit. Wow, we have the Star. Major Arcana for Aquarius energy. Huh. 3 majors. That's crazy. That's okay. I'm sorry. I love tarot. So yeah, with this World, this Ascension, see, she's kind of like on the same trip in the Star, like ascending toward like a higher. I'm talking too quietly. Ascending to a higher level. Okay. In your past, yeah. So you definitely had some kind of spiritual awakening. Damn. With the Magician, the Hermit, and the Star. That's crazy. Okay. Say less. Spirit, please clarify the 7 of Swords with Death and the King of Cups. Ooh. Hi there. Okay, so I know that this is, I'm really connected, because lots of times we'll have like 5 cards flip over, and I just grab the top one because Spirit knows that's how I do it, you know, so it's not like it's any less true. But whenever there's like 1 card in this thick, like short deck that flips over, I know it's really like from Spirit. That's what happened with the Star, and now that's what happened with the Ace of Pentacles. So that's Earth energy. My bad. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. And I'm trying to, okay, give me a second to connect with these. Because you've got a lot of like water energy here. A little bit of air. And then you've got this plunk Ace of Pentacles. Okay. Wow. Duh. I'm sorry. Sometimes things just go ding in my head. So, I really do have a high IQ. I'm just kind of an airhead. I'm sorry. Alright, the 7 of Swords. So we were talking about how the whole basis of this thing is this person's deception, right? So this is telling us what the deception was, like why. And that's what you're like getting more information about, and we're about to see that. But in the future, you realize that this person was just after you for the Ace of Pentacles, this cycle. That's what this whole thing was about, this deception. I don't know, it doesn't have to mean you're rich, Leo. Perhaps this person sees something in the near future that's, you know, you're going to be a lot more stable, secure financially. You have something like a gift from the universe that's going to be able to, and I hate it when tarot readers say shit like this, because it's like, whatever, you know, I'm working at, you know, my 9-to-5 job, and I'm not like ascending, and I'm not doing all this bullshit. So like that's where that Earth kind of just goes plunk, because, you know, it's not necessarily about, oh, I'm going to get an inheritance of $1 million from my long-lost uncle, and I'm just going to tell everybody, fuck you, and be the next Beyonce. No, it's like, the universe is basically like telling you there is something that this energy wanted to get from you, because they knew it was going to lead to some kind of prosperity, okay? Let's go ahead and get another clarifier for the 10 of Swords with the Page of Swords. Once again, we had one fucking, I'm sorry, excuse my language. I'm excited. We had 1 card flip out, or flip over, and it's the High Priestess. Major Arcana for Cancer, Pisces. Wow. So now you have the Magician, the Hermit, the Star, Death, the High Priestess, the World, Judgment. Holy shit. And you've got the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords. Okay, wow. So yeah, in the near future they're kind of tying that together. So you saw this, what led to this betrayal, you know, you saw the reasons, having seen that somebody was just after gain. And okay, so with the High Priestess there, you're through this spiritual awakening, you've developed your intuition. So now you're like intuitively seeing this, that this conflict here in the center that led to this painful ending, you know, you're picking up information about it. You're keeping a lot of it to yourself, because the High Priestess can be silent. But see how she's got like a book in her lap and she's pointing to different symbols. It's like you're using your, well, you might not be able to see that because this camera isn't the best, although I'm grateful for it. But anyway, so she's kind of like understanding that information that she's receiving. You might have a little bit of air in your chart just from the placements of this, you know, maybe like an Aquarius moon, or I don't know, something like that. But anyway, so yeah, I think I pretty much said everything I need to say on that one. Let me go ahead and get the last clarifying card for the World with the Knight of Wands and the 10 of Swords. Here, can I please get a card to clarify that? And I guess now I understand why I wasn't supposed to get a clarifier for that. So as soon as I start talking, it's like I'm not as focused and it flips. So I'll show you what it is in a second. But I was just gonna say, Spirit didn't want to like create like anything that would not be as pure as this top triangle. You know, if I would have just put like a 2 of Pentacles or something in there, like it would have. And now we have Temperance. Another major arcana, this one for Sagittarius. In the past, what led to this awakening? And we did talk about the Ten of Swords event. And, you know, that being like a painful ending of something, leading to like sort of a laissez-faire, like you only live once type of energy. The Temperance here, though, I'm trying to figure out. Oh, okay. Some of you may have addiction issues, or be like in a family or a friend group, or be around people that are close to you that have some very serious addiction issues. And so, like, if not, it could just be like codependency or having difficulty like mastering your emotions kind of energy. It is up right here, but it's like this need for balance because you might have had all this stuff that I was mentioning in your world, and you know, it just led to a lot of heartache and pain. And so you kind of wanted to like escape that energy, you know, with the Knight of Wands, and like explore what else was out there. And that's kind of in part what led to this like spiritual awakening. Okay, for the present spot here, Spirit, please clarify Judgment with the High Priestess, Ace of Swords, and the Three of Swords, which equals 4 swords, which we've got for the last card, talking about healing. Okay. Spirit, please give me 1 card here to show. Oops, some fell on my lap, but I'm not going to take those. Okay. Maybe if I start rambling again about something like nonsensical, then no, because now Spirit knows it's what I'm doing. Damn it. You can't trick Spirit. They can be tricking you though sometimes. Alright. So this time I had 2 cards flip over. Not that it really matters. But the top one here is the 3 of Pentacles. That's Capricorn energy. So we've got 3, 3. Oh, interesting. And 1 plus 2, the High Priestess is 2 with the Ace is 3. So we kind of have 3, 3, 3 here too, but that's weird. Okay. Yeah, so excuse me, like I was saying, in the present, you know, you've been having this cycle going on, people kind of trying to like rob you of like your energy or your time or your money or whatever. And so then next time I'm just gonna do like past, present, future. Maybe I won't go off on these tangents so much, but okay, so the High Priestess twice, yeah. So this is kind of progressive, you know. So when you're leading up in the present, you're leading up to the stage where you're going to start doing some more research and kind of figuring out this stuff. I'm getting that might involve even going on the internet and like going to one of those like Antilius.com or whatever, where you pay $1 for like a week's trial, and you can like get the person's records for free. And I know it sounds really like stalkery and creepy, but at the same time, when you have somebody like stalking you or being creepy, this could be like a side story, then you have to protect yourself. You know what I'm saying? It can be sometimes good. If you know you're using it for good, you want to see if this person has like a violent criminal record, for instance. As long as you're not abusing that information or using it to like shit talk or fucking, you know, advertising it to the neighborhood, like as long as you keep it to yourself for your own protection, right? That High Priestess, that's just, I don't know where that came from, honestly. But it's somebody's story. So I was going to clarify. Oh, the Page of Pentacles here in the present, though, is when you start to realize I need to like learn about this. Take it on almost a childlike sort of, you know, with the High Priestess. Yeah, so you were kind of keeping quiet about this stuff, but like the broken heart in you challenged you to become like, to go back to ground zero. You know, the Page of Pentacles is earth energy. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So it's like, yeah, I'm going back to the past, but this time I'm not jumping back on the bandwagon. This time I'm reckoning it with it instead of reconciling, and I'm choosing to make a final decision to move on from this broken heart. Now, Spirit, you've been contacting me. Teach me, please. Show me the steps. I'm willing to be a student. If that means picking up like an interest in divination, kind of like I do here, or whether it's just studying some topic, like to help you, in school, to help you to get that degree you always wanted, whatever. It's like that energy of fresh willingness to learn. Page into a page. Okay, and so finally, Spirit, please clarify the Four of Swords with the King of Pentacles and the Six of Cups. Okay, and we've got, oh, that's so sad that I still have enough girly girl left in me that I saw that and I almost went, aw. So I kind of like toned it down for y'all. But it's the Two of Cups, which is just a pretty card. It's Cancerian energy. And so I like this ending, honestly, not because I'm a romantic at heart, Leo. Although Leos, like I said, I do have some in my chart and they do have big hearts. But, through this process of getting this information, and you've got that kind of fighting spirit kind of wanting to pop out about it, but it's like you think better. Like you decide, no, I'm not going to try to get revenge. I'm not going to fight. I'm not going to be in competition with anyone, and so it's like all of this, like choosing to handle things in that way instead of, what's the word I'm looking for? When you get more karma. Well, that'll suffice. You know what I'm talking about. It's like instead of continuing to accrue, thank you, Spirit, accrue karma, you choose to go back within with the High Priestess, use your intuition, study. The Four of Swords is kind of a minor arcana hermit card to me, so it's like, go within, meditate, heal. This leads you to this King of Pentacles energy, where like this pain, I see gold right now when I look at the King of Pentacles, so, but I'm thinking of like a pearl, how it gets all gritty with the sand and it comes out all shiny, and that's why people buy them and they're expensive. So it's like, yeah, you get that energy and you've got like a childlike wonder back, and it like, now it's like you believe in love though, because you've learned the lessons that you needed to learn this person, and even this person, with the Six of Cups specifically talking about scorpionic energy, you might be dealing with a Scorpio, Leo. I'm sorry. Or they have it heavily aspected in their chart. Moon, rising, Venus, whatever. Okay. Maybe even like Mercury. But anyhow, I got off on a tangent again. I'm wrapping up this reading, you guys. You're able still to like believe in love. Sometimes it doesn't look like you expect it to look. It looks like these are two men, which is cool. It's very progressive. And, perhaps they're only in a friendship, or they're only in a family union, or perhaps they're lovers. Who knows, They do look awfully close. They're exchanging those cups like you do at a wedding, celebrating something. It's, it's a reunion of kind of different energies. Like this person might not be your usual type. If you do find that soulmate, there might be something different about them. And I kind of see it as like water and earth, maybe a little bit of fire if you see the color of their robes. Yeah. Of course, Leo is a fire energy, but I'm just trying to say, the point is that they're like kind of two things they complement each other, but at the same time they're very different, okay? So that's your reading, Leo. If you made it this far, I greatly appreciate your time and attention, and I request again that you like, share, subscribe, tap the notification bell, and check out the information box below. Have a great rest of your weekend, Leo. See you soon.